and they get to a side control position, and the only thing they have in their mind from here is the next order of progression is to get to mount. But all so often, our partner here knows that, right? We're in a jiu-jitsu gym, and so they're gonna be bringing their legs up and defending. And then if you get too greedy here and you try to grab, he can bridge you over, get you in a half guard. All these bad things can happen. So unless we can move to mount, we want to consider that this is where our danger is coming from, okay? Either his legs clasping one of our legs, or his legs engaging the floor here, and then it comes from his hip. That is the weapon. So his legs as a weapon would be catching me in half guard. Right here, like caught me in half guard. Using his legs as base to power his hips as a weapon would be him rolling me over, right? Or he could move his hips away, but he would be like rolling me over. So he's bridging his hips to get a roll, right? So I can run away from that danger, okay? So what I'm gonna do is he's trying to affect my hips and legs with his hips and legs. So I'm simply gonna remove his target away from the weapon here. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with our left hand on the ground, and I'm just going to have my left hand up on his ribs. So I'll get you to put your legs flat just so everyone can see. So I have my left hand here. Notice how I'm trying to get my thumb under his armpit already, like this. I shouldn't say armpit, elbow, here. And my right hand is going to be, I like to use like a C grip like this, and I like to put it on the hip, because I am now going to try to run from a perpendicular angle to a parallel spinal angle here. But if he knows that, he can run his legs around. So he runs around, and now all I've done is create chaos. And as the escaping man, he wants the chaos, not me. I want control. So to control the variable, I'm going to have to hold his hip there. And now I can run away to north-south. Now when you hold north-south, don't make the mistake of leaving space. So once I get to north-south here, so now both hands can be like I've got guns here, right? Thumbs underneath. Don't leave space with your head, because he will push your head real hard, right? Like this, and now he can get his knees in and get out. Don't then try to bury your head so much that he can now do a backwards roll and get his hooks in. And a flexible guy like Andy can do that easily. So what we want is we want to put our head down here on his belly, okay? And we want to keep our hips relatively low. Because if he tries to do any weird backwards roll, backflip stuff, which I will do if you do this to me, he'll do it. You use your head to control his hips. So he brings his legs up and I headbutt him in the thigh right there. Okay, with the top of my head, not my forehead. Okay. So that's the basis of what we call a front control position or a north-south position, okay? But what from here? Well, obviously I can strike here, but since it's jiu-jitsu, it's meant to be the gentle art, right? So we're gonna have to do a submission, like that's a lot more gentle. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to get our wristwatch on our left hand all the way up into his armpit. And it is absolutely crucial that it goes all the way up, okay? So once I'm here, I'm gonna go like this with my hand until I get my wristwatch all the way into his armpit, all the way, not halfway, all the way. If it takes me 10 minutes, I'm gaining breath here, he's losing breath here. I could be kneeing him in the head while I do this, okay? So take your time, you're winning, take your time. So once I get my wristwatch into his armpit, I'm now, and go easy with this, please. I'm now going to orientate this so the blade is pointing up and down. So my thumb is facing up. So I'm in deep and then I go thumb facing up. Now, I'm now going to, and just you have a judicious use of force here with your training partners. I'm now going to apply weight through his arm. And you know, if I just do this and just leave it, like he'll have to tap, right? If I just put this weight through, he has to tap. Now, don't assume you're going to get a tap because it's not going to be perfect like that, okay? It might not be all the way in and you can't turn it. But the point is I need to create enough pain. So just like a security guard will like put someone in some Steven Seagal wrist lock to walk them out of a bar, I'm gonna create enough pain here to turn him up to his side. That's what I want. That's all I want. So I put my wristwatch into his armpit, and then I orientate my thumb facing up, and now I put weight, right? And it's not nice, okay? So once I've put my weight through, I'm now going to run my feet around and use my feet on the mat and my chest behind his tricep to roll him up onto his side. Okay, so if you're strong, you can just do that, like that. But if you're not, you might have to go here and then push. Okay, for advanced guys, if ever he's overreacting and he's trying to get his elbow to the mat, well then I'll go this side. Okay, so you can play 1-to-1. That's why I always have 2 thumbs under the armpits. But seriously, if you're even half their weight, you should be able to roll them up. So wristwatch armpit, thumb facing up, pressure. Turn the corner and roll him up onto his side. So now if I just rotate you around this way a little bit. Once he's rolled up to his side, okay, I am now going to take my right hand and I'm going to grab him on the wrist. Notice how 2 of my fingers are on the hand. For the record, a lot of advanced guys will go 2 fingers on the fingers, 2 fingers on the palm. 90% of the jiu-jitsu community, 95% will grab like this on the wrist. But this is strong structure, this is weaker, this is even weaker. So, you know, like this, there's a lot of jiu-jitsu guys that will do this. And the Japanese name that comes from like the Kimura that people will call it will be double wrist lock. And you can see why that is of effect, right? It's like a double wrist lock, okay? So at bare minimum, these 2 fingers and these 2 fingers, that's gonna be your wrist in the middle here, like that. Because I want to put a weak link in the chain. This is a lot weaker than this. So once I have your hand, I'm now going to lock onto my own. And I'm going thumbless, guys. Monkey grip, start. 1, 2. Now that I'm here, I can't just go for it now. I now need to take my right knee and I'm going to step over his head. In a perfect world, I will step over his bicep on the far side. But I can't always guarantee that because Andy might be here. If that's the case, that's fine. I'll still go over his face, okay, with my knee. So I come over his face with my knee here, and then I won't do it now, but I would squeeze my legs together. I just want him going, what's going on? I don't want him freely turning his head and keeping an eye out for things, okay? So I'd be squeezing here, squeeze. Now from here, I need to get a good posture like I'm about to pick up a box that weighs 300 pounds. And now I'm not going to try to rip it this way because he'll be grabbing a lapel. You can grab this one, this belt, doesn't matter. But he's going to be grabbing something. He should know what's up, like if he's a jiu-jitsu guy. So I'm going to hold my posture really well, okay? I'm not using my arms anymore. It's my full body. And I'm going to go up that way, like that way first. And then I'm going to do like an oval. See how I do? Out and over. And I go behind his back here. And now I simply push it up his back. Don't go like this, okay? Up his back this way, okay? And this is our Kimura finish. So we'll have a look at that, and then I'm gonna show you guys, both advanced and beginners alike, what to do if you can't get that hand out. You're going, and you can't lift the box. So I'm starting from a side control. I get my thumb under the armpit and I run to the front. Okay, so I'm just here on this guide, really safe position. And now I get my wristwatch into that armpit. Okay, that might take me 30 seconds. Thumb up, press down. It's a lot of pain for him. And so now he'll be very compliant with me saying, just turn to your side, all the pressure will go. But now my right hand comes in and my left hand will grip my right, like this. As soon as I've got that, bring that knee down, squeeze. And now, posture, up, and over. And now, just push back. Don't do like this. Like, look, you want to do like this. Okay, use your body weight, not your rotational force. That's weak as. Okay, so we're here, and then, boom. Okay, so sometimes what's going to happen when you do this Kimura is he freaks out, he's gonna grip, and he's gonna go like, you're never, and I might have a bad back. So even though if I use good posture, I'm not gonna be strong enough. So what I'm going to do, if he wants to hold on and he wants to not move from here, right, over here, can't get this guy, okay? He's taking away the Kimura, but, right, okay, he takes away the Kimura, and in doing so, he gives me the armbar. So as I'm here, he wants to hold on, or you want to keep your arm here, this is all I do. Watch, ready? Left foot chock behind the back. Right foot steps up in front of the face and sit down and squeeze your knees. And here's my armbar right here. Okay? So I don't care. I'm going to rip your arm off. You just tell me how. Okay? But if they want to hold on, we fall for the armbar. Okay? If he doesn't want to hold on, and he was waving his arm around in the air like crazy, it would be silly to go for an armbar, but it would be easy to go for a Kimura. Okay? So let's do one of each real speed. Armpit, crush, turn, wrist, wrist, knee, up and over. But if he holds on, hold on, choke, step, sit, squeeze. Finish. Okay? This was like my first go-to move. I remember specifically it was a period where a blue belt was like royalty. Remember the first blue belt I ever saw, I was blown away by this guy. And it's a black belt, that is a black belt. For a normal martial art, a blue belt is a black belt, right? Like in a normal martial art, I put all of you blues and purples against any black belt. I have no problem with that. I would bet all my money on you guys. So when I first saw the blue belts, I was like, oh, my A game. I need to bring my A game. I want to beat one of these guys. And so all I did for the first period of rolling with him was always this. Thanks for watching the video, guys. For more videos, click here. To subscribe to this channel to get all of our awesome videos, click here. And if you'd like to have our hour-long series for free on footlocks and how to defend footlocks and leg attacks of all kinds, please click here. I'm Coach Tom, guys. I'll see you next time.